Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW 2020 WWE here, as today we're here for the first episode of Raw, NXT and Smackdown of the new year, Monday week 1, January 2023. Oh Jesus, where does the time go? Because 2022 has ended and that means we are officially on the road to Royal Rumble, which means we're officially on the road to WrestleMania 39. I'm excited. Big things planned, big things ahead. And let's just get into it, shall we? Now, ever so technically, this is the first show of 2023 on the calendar. I placed this Raw in my mind on December 30th, so it'd actually be in my head canon at least the last show of 2022, I guess. Just because I made NXT Christmas Day because Tony D'Angelo stuff. But still, this is going to be a special episode of Raw. It's going to be WWE Raw New Year's Revolution. And without further ado, let's just jump into things with that very special edition of Monday Night Raw. And who else is going to kick off Raw at the start of this new year than Triple H and his chosen? Triple H coming out with the Raw Tag Champs Cole and Balor, the Intercontinental Champion Austin Theory, and the WWE Champion Seth Rollins. Hair-hitting all the way as usual. And Triple H says that, look, he told everyone what his vision was. That all that time ago, he hand-picked superstars down in NXT for the future. To lead WWE forward. And that vision got lost along the way, but finally, we're back to it, and finally it's come to fruition. The superstars he handpicked, the superstars he saw something in that he knew could lead WWE forward into the future, into a better future, are on top. Cole and Balor still have the Raw Tag titles. Austin Theory, the Intercontinental Champion, one of the youngest of all time. And Seth Rollins, the WWE Champion. And hell, even Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, who I hand-select to come back here and take what was hers. Everything on this show was chosen by me to make this the best wrestling show on the planet, to make sure that Raw could not just survive, but thrive. Which is the point where a very, very angry Kevin Owens does storm out, saying to Triple H that it seems like he forgot a name. You know, good old Kevin Owens. The man that Triple H, what was his words? Handed the WWE Championship to. You don't want to talk about that anymore, huh? Well, Kevin's not happy. He says he was screwed out of that WWE title at Survivor Series WarGames. And Kevin's just not happy. He says he was screwed at Survivor Series WarGames. And he says that he couldn't wait to get his hands on Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell, but all Seth did was run like a little bitch. And if that's the type of WWE champion that Triple H wants, then Kevin says that he guesses that him and Triple H had very different ideas about what's best for the company moving forward. Kevin Owens getting right in Triple H's face. And then Finn Balor intervening and saying, Kevin, I think you need to calm down there, mate. All you've been doing lately is just running your mouth and complaining. Huh? Well, maybe, Kevin, if you couldn't keep that title, then maybe you don't deserve to have a seat at this particular table, huh? Maybe this particular table should be for winners only. And Kevin getting annoyed at that and going and squaring up to Finn Balor, the two men face to face. And Triple H separating them, telling Kevin to calm down. Telling Kevin to take a walk. Kevin storming up the ramp, not looking very happy. As he storms out, though, in walks Chad Gable. And Chad Gable, says about how Triple H always seems to find a way. Him and his guys always seem to find a way. They found a way to keep the title against Pete Dunne when he deserved it at SummerSlam. They found a way to just not let him win the title when he was so close at the Survivor Series WarGames. They found a way for Triple H to win at Armageddon, for Seth to retain at Armageddon. They always seem to find a way. And they might think that, well, you know, Cody got taken down, that Randy got taken down even. That, you know, they can do what they want, but no, because there'll always be people who want to stand up for truth, justice, in the American way, and stand against the tyranny that they are bringing upon them. General Manager Drake Maverick comes out and he says, all right, let's calm the hell down, everybody. Listen, okay? Arguments going on. Let's just settle this. Chad, you have a problem? Let's give you the forum tonight, a Raw special New Year's Revolution edition, to settle it. And now, Finn, I hear you as well. You know, you got some issues you want to raise. Seth, I see you laughing. Austin is also there. So we're going to do this. There is going to be a championship tonight in the main event. There is going to be a championship on the line. The Raw Tag Team Championship. Cole and Balor not looking too happy. And Drake Maverick telling Chad, if you can find a partner, then you can have a Raw Tag title match tonight and settle some of your differences for a 100. You know, Drake giving Chad the chance to get his anger out on the Chosen, to take something from them, take a title from them, because they have them all at the minute. And also just a note, new year, new picture pack. I went for this one. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, you'll see all the new stable ones that I've used and I've made as we go along. Lovely. And we're going to kick off the show with Extreme Rules. We're just going to jump right into it this year with Extreme Rules. Between Nikki Cross and Thea Hail, it's been building since Nikki Cross attacked Thea Hail. I'm not happy with Thea Hail, you know, getting opportunities that Nikki Cross thought she was more deserving of. Last week, Edris pinned Killian Dane in a mixed tag match featuring both women as well, but now the women just one-on-one. Nikki Cross, Thea Hail, Extreme Rules. And in the end, it is Thea Hail who gets a big win to start off her year here against Nikki Cross in Extreme Rules. For a 65, it's a decent old match. 67 Nikki Cross, 40 Thea Hail, happy with that. Thea Hail comes out on top. All hail, Chase U. Celebrate with her. Big win for Thea Hail to start the year. You know, Bodhi Hayward lifts her onto his shoulders. Big celebration. Malik waving the flag. Andre Chase congratulating students. So, you know, Idris congratulating his partner last week. His fellow student. 48. Lovely moment. Chase, you get a big win to start the year. Andre Chase and Bodhi Hayward coming up, you know, just short in the Raw Tag title match at Armageddon. But Thea Hail does get a big win to start, you know, Chase U for this year. So came up short to win last year. Big win to start this year, though. You know, Chase U. Big year coming, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens for him. We're going to go backstage to Kevin Owens being interviewed by Kathy Kelly here. And Kathy Kelly, you know, asking Kevin. Kevin clearly's got some grievances, clearly not happy about the situation that's been going on. And Seth says he's not. He says he's been screwed at every single corner. You think he'd be used to it in this career, but he thought maybe just once in his life, maybe, this was the chance. When Triple H came to him and said, you know, all that time ago, Money in the Bank, what he wanted to do, Kevin maybe stupidly thought he could trust him. And Seth, you know, you know, you can hear him before you see him. Kevin, I want to clear the air. Okay, I know we got a lot of issues, a lot of problems, but new year, fresh start. That's what I say, yeah? And so, Kevin, I bought you a gift to try and, you know, clear this tension that's been going on between us. Seth Rollins, you know, walks out of screen for a minute. Kevin's not looking too happy, looking over at Kathy Kelly, looking just kind of impatient. And then Kevin turns back to Seth and receives a big fat pie in the face. Bit of a throwback to, God, I'm not going to try and guess the year. 2016, maybe? July 4th episode where Kevin Owens got the pie to the face. Little throwback to that. Kevin gets a big pie to the face and then Seth just a nice little laugh to himself for 100. Lovely. Lovely. Seth runs, Kevin chases him with pie on his face. Yeah. Seth having a great time. He's having a grand old time, Seth. Continue the show, match-wise, with a match announced last week. Kairi Sane versus Naomi. Was just one-on-one. Kairi looking to prove herself, get this win against Naomi with no help, with no one else, on her own. And in the end, Kairi Sane manages it. She hits the inside elbow and gets the win for a 78. 74 her, 66 Naomi. Good match. Happy with that. Kairi Sane comes out on top and gets a nice little win to kick-start her year. Kairi, wanted to prove herself. A big thing, I've already said a few times, I feel like, new year, fresh start. They're going to prove themselves, they're going to show what they can do. And Kairi shows what she can do here with a nice win to kick things off. When, new year, fun times begin. We go to, I can only describe as a parenting class. It's just a parenting class, you see a bunch of, new parents in there with their little babies. And then into the door walks R-Truth and Bobby Fish. R-Truth is pushing a pram. It's got the 24/7 title inside, of course. And then just a little fun segment, Bobby Fish a bit confused like what we're doing here. And R-Truth says, if y'all going to be the stepdaddy to my baby dog, then I need to know that I can trust y'all around her. We gotta make sure that your parenting skills are matched to help me look after my baby. And then some, just some nice parenting bonding, just intimate shots of the actual parents with their actual babies doing the exercises, and then R-Truth and Bobby Fish doing them with the 24/7 title. Like a shot where, you have a random woman burping her baby, patting it on the back, and then you cut to Bobby Fish patting the 24/7 title on the strap, and then R-Truth saying, nah dog, you're holding her wrong, And then he turns the towel around so it's facing forwards, and puts it over his shoulder like how you actually hold a title. And R-Truth said, much better, for a 58. Just a fun little segment. If you didn't think that this was going to lead to just stupid segments, I don't know what to tell you, but it's a 58, and we take that. R-Truth and Bobby Fish. R-Truth helping Bobby Fish learn the proper way to look after R-Truth's baby. Lovely. And then we're going to stay away from the matches for now. We're going to go back to Kathy Kelly here. And Kathy Kelly is interviewing the inevitable MJF, who says he came up short at Armageddon. A lot was going on, a lot of bodies. He came up short, and that disappoints him. That annoys him, but it's not over. It's 2023, the year of MJF. 2023, the year where MJF will achieve his inevitable destiny. By New Year's Day, 2024, MJF will have held that WWE title. MJF will still probably hold that WWE title, because it's inevitable. And maybe that moment of inevitability comes a year after he debuted at WrestleMania. Because right now, MJF is officially announcing himself for the 2023 Royal Rumble match, where he will outlast everyone. He will point to that sign, and he will go to WrestleMania to achieve his inevitable destiny. For 100. Lovely. MJF announcing himself for the Rumble. We're going to get a lot of this, I feel like, for the next 4 episodes. MJF, the first superstar, announcing himself for the Royal Rumble match for 100. Lovely. Went to the ring, burning his light, comes Austin Theory, the Intercontinental Champion, making his way back to the ring after his appearance earlier tonight with The Chosen. And he says that he is still on top. He is still the Intercontinental Champion, the greatest Intercontinental Champion now. Austin Theory. In 2023, he wants to continue showing what he can do, that he is a good, a legendary champion, and a legendary superstar. And apparently established a long time ago is the way to show that you are a true legend, is to take out all the ones that came before you. So right here, right now, I christen myself the now Austin Theory, the true legend killer, and tonight I kill a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent, the indomitable and legendary Hulk Hogan. For a 93, Jesus Christ, oh God, is what hip hop happens when you take requests. Austin Theory for a 93. He's gotten really good with angles and matches, hasn't he? Ready for a match here against legendary talent Bulk Hogan. And in the end, it is, I don't know why I'm slow rolling it, Austin Theory who comes out on top. Bulk Bogan was sadly off his game, but also Austin Theory and Bulk Bogan have pretty good chemistry. So there's that. Austin looked excellent. He got an 86. Jesus Christ, Austin. Bulk Bogan only got a 16, but bloody hell, Austin. 86. Jesus. With the A-Zone, Austin Theory gets the win and retains the Intercontinental for a 70. Yeah. I mean, we'll take the 70 there. Austin Theory, 86. He's come a long way. He really has. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. You know, Austin Theory gets the stand tall. Celebrate wildly. He just killed the legend. But Ogan. Beautiful. Beautiful. When we're going to go backstage again to Kathy Kelly here. And Kathy Kelly is interviewing Paige. Paige here. Hey guys, it's Paige. And Paige, you know, disappointed. She came up short against Io Sky. Fair play to Io. He is a great competitor. There's no shame in losing to her. That's for sure. But she's still disappointed because she still wants to be a champion again. It's been so long. She wants that feeling of being a champion again. So she's thinking of what's next. And the only thing next for her she sees is the Royal Rumble. Being in the Royal Rumble match. So many Royal Rumbles have passed her by through injury. For various reasons. But she's ready to finally hear that buzzer sound and her music hit. And to go to WrestleMania. So for a 73, Paige is the first woman to announce herself for the Royal Rumble. We're really going to start ticking through the Rumble announcements, I feel, at some point. But yeah, MJF and Paige, the first men and woman to announce themselves for the Royal Rumble match. Lovely. We're going to stay backstage and we're going to go to the men's locker room. Angel Garza's in there. In walks Chad Gable. And Gable goes up to Garza and he says, listen, okay, I know we have our problems. I know we have our distances. And I know it all goes back to SummerSlam, to losing the Raw Tag titles, okay? And I apologize for that. I gave it my all and we came up short. But tonight, there's an opportunity, okay? An opportunity for you to get that Raw Tag title back. So Garza, I'm asking you man to man to do this with me. You and me team up tonight and we go get those Raw Tag titles back from Adam Cole and Finn Balor. And Garza looking unsure. You know, he's had these problems with Gable. They've clashed a lot recently. But Chad says, yeah, please. He asks him man to man for Randy, for yourself, for those Raw Tag titles, for the fans, for all of it. And Garza turns around and he accepts. For 100, lovely. The main event, Adam Cole and Finn Balor versus Chad Gable and Angel Garza for the Raw Tag Team titles. Nice. Nice. Back to the ring. Out comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And Asuka set for a match here against the woman who just came up just short last episode in the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, Valerie Laredo. She came up just short against Cassidy Rayne in the final. Looking to show what she can do, though, against Asuka, a very strong and tough competitor. Both very physical. In the end, Valerie Laredo puts on a strong performance. You know, gets to showcase herself on Raw a bit, show what she can do. But it is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who locks in the Asuka lock in the end and gets the win for an 81. Good match. 88 Asuka, 45 Valerie Laredo. Happy with that. Asuka comes out on top, though, and afterwards, Asuka gets the mic. And Asuka gives out the challenge for Io Sky. She says that she's not afraid of Io. And she knows that Io may call herself the Kingpin, but no one is ready for Asuka. And then Asuka says, to put it simply and to put it plainly, Royal Rumble, you and me. For a 91. Beautiful. Yeah. Asuka issuing the challenge. Very specifically, I didn't mention it there, but I just do want to specify. Part of the challenge was a top 4 show in the Tokyo Dome. And so the Royal Rumble is going to be in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. And Asuka issuing that big challenge to Io Sky to fight her one-on-one for the Women's World title in the Tokyo Dome at the Rumble. Banger. Banger, banger, banger. Will Io accept? We'll have to wait and see. whilst we are going to go backstage to Kathy Kelly here. And Kathy Kelly's with Kairi Sane this time. And Kairi Sane, Kathy congratulates her on a win, and Kairi says, thank you. But Kairi says this isn't enough. She says she still wants to prove herself, prove what she can do. And she says the way to prove herself is to win the Women's World title. The person she wants to prove herself to most to is to Io Sky, her former partner, her former friend. She wants to prove that she can go in the ring with her and go toe-to-toe with her. And Kairi announces that, if the way to prove herself is to do it the hard way, she'll do it. And she announces herself for the 2023 Royal Rumble match for 91. Lovely. The Royal Rumble, God, they're filling up, aren't they? Kairi Sane announces herself for the Rumble here. Before we go to the penultimate match of this evening, as announced last week, it is the Hangman Adam Page versus Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. A month ago, Lashley beat Paige in his debut match after some cheating from MVP. Paige looking for revenge at last against Lashley one-on-one here on this New Year's Revolution episode special of Raw. The two men go at it. The two men go to war. Both men trying to come out on top here. We get to that same similar moment we had last month. Lashley down, beginning to get to his feet. Adam Page on a ring apron, ready for a buckshot lariat. MVP begins to go over to him when Stan Hansen approaches. Stan Hansen throwing his jacket on the floor, squaring up to MVP. Have Stan Hansen throw a punch even to take MVP down. Ezra Judge and Moose obviously not happy, so begin towards Stan Hansen. There we go, when Bandito out of nowhere, flying through the air, takes both of them down, leaving the rest of Hurt Business laid at ringside. Hangman Adam Page on the apron still, flips over the top rope, buckshot lariat to Lashley, covers him, 1, 2, 3. Hangman Adam Page gets his revenge and gets a big win over the almighty Bobby Lashley here for an 82. Good match. Happy with this. Hangman Adam Page comes out on top. 75 Hangman, 70 Lashley. Happy with that. Adam Page victorious here. Beautiful. Finally gets the win. Gets that win over Lashley. After the match, Stan Hansen in the ring. Bandito in the ring. Stan Hansen raiding Adam Page's arm. Goes to ringside. Gets his jacket. Gets a little, pouch or something out of ringside as well. And he pulls out 3 little glasses. Pulls out, a bottle of whiskey. Pours each of them a little shot of whiskey. They big cheers. All chug their whiskey. Celebrate. Lovely. The Outlaws stand victorious here for a 79. Beautiful. That's wonderful right there, I'll tell y'all. That's wonderful. Yeah. Hangman gets his win back on Lashley. Gets his revenge. Comes out on top. Nice moment. Nice moment for the Outlaws here. Looking to have a big 2023 themselves. How wonderful. And then for the final time, sadly, tonight, no more of her after this one, but we're going to go backstage one more time to Kathy Kelly here. And Kathy Kelly is with LA Knight. He says, let me talk to you, Kathy. Now, you see, old LA Knight might have come up short at the Armageddon inside Hell in a Cell. But this ain't the end of old LA Knight, I'll tell you that much. You want to know what's next? For LA Knight, I'll tell you what's next. What's next is 29 other men flying over the top rope, and LA Knight pointing on up to the heavens of that sign, watching the fireworks go boom, 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 as LA Knight stamps his ticket to WrestleMania. And what LA Knight does at Mania is win WrestleMania 38. Cast your mind back to LA Knight pinning John Cena 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring, and cast your mind forward to WrestleMania 39 when LA Knight smashes whatever phony is holding that WWE Championship and pins him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring, and the Golden God gets the gold he deserves over his shoulder. And that, Kathy, that's just a fact of life. Yeah! For 100, LA Knight announcing his participation for the 2023 Royal Rumble match. Lovely. Also, the Golden Gods stable thing, I think, might be my favourite. I'm a big fan of it. Got their logo, Gods Among Men, the nice little gold. I like it. 100. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that might be my favourite. It was a timely effort making all the stable things I had to make, but I think that's my favourite. I'm a big fan. Before we go to the main event, the Raw Tag Titles on the line. Adam Cole and Finn Balor versus Angel Garza and Chad Gable. Now, Garza and Gable work weirdly well together to get things started. I mean, their idea of working well together really is just staying out of each other's business. You know, Garza will get a lot of offense in, get a little damaged. Gable tags in, does the same, repeat and repeat. Cole and Balor not having the advantage so much to start here. Match continuing, Gable and Cole going at it. You know, Cole going for a last shot, Gable getting up at the last minute and lifting Cole up and hitting an Olympic slam, covering for a 1, a 2, a kick out. Gable so close, Gable going into the corner and readying himself, starts punching the ground, setting up for an RKO, hyping himself up. Gable to his feet, Cole just getting to his feet as well, and just when Gable's about to go and hit it, Garza tags himself in. Gable's a bit surprised, Garza tells him to get in the corner. Gable's shocked. Garza just shouting at him to get in the corner. Garza goes over to Adam Cole, lifts him up to hit the wing clipper, goes for it. But at the last second, Adam Cole managing to, keep his foot onto Garza's foot to stop him fully dropping him. Garza disorientated. Cole taking advantage. Gut was, a little gut shot straight to the knee of Garza, taking him down. Garza dropping down. Cole going up. Panama Sunrise to Garza, laying him out. Cole? Yeah, quickly to his feet, bounce off the rope, last shot to Garza, covers him, 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole and Finn Balor keep a hold of their Raw tag titles here after that little bit of miscommunication between between Garza and Gable. The miscommunication being Garza tagging himself in for a 96. Yeah, really good match. Perfect little main event to kickstart the year. 95 Cole, 94 Gable, 86 Balor, 82 Garza. Happy with this. Cole and Balor keep their gold. Gable not looking happy. Garza down, Gable just looking over him. Just shaking his head. Gable clearly kind of done with this right now. Drops off the apron and just goes up the ramp. And as Gable's going up the ramp, Seth Rollins, runs past him towards the ring. Slides under the bottom rope. Kevin Owens in quick pursuit, still got pie on his face. Slides in after him. Owens going for Seth Rollins, but Rollins behind Cole and Balor, and Owens not really noticing him, just bumping into Balor, and Balor pulling Owens back, and the two men going face to face and staring each other down and arguing here, while Seth Rollins sneaks out of the ring and goes back up the ramp. And that's just how the show's going to end. Balor and Owens arguing in the ring, while Seth Rollins is at the top of the ramp with the WWE title. For a 100. Beautiful. As the calendar-wise first episode of Monday Night Raw of the year is going to get us a 97. Yeah, really good show. Very happy with that, some Royal Rumble announcements. Adam Page and Thea Hail get some big wins to kickstart their year. So does Kairi Sane. Austin Theory beats the legendary Hulk Hogan. Asuka gets the win. Issues the challenge for a Tokyo Dome fight with Io Sky. And Cole and Balor come out on top. Gable and Garza continue to clash. And Seth Rollins throws a pie in Kevin Owens' face and laughs at him all night long. Lovely. Perfect start to the year with this New Year's Revolution special of Raw. And the specials do not end. Because canon-wise, if NXT was on Christmas Day, then now is New Year's Day. And so without further ado, it's time for a special Day 1 edition of NXT. And NXT gets underway with the victorious men's WarGames team coming out to the ring. The NXT Japan champion, the Great Muta, Shinsuke Nakamura, Johnny Gargano, and the NXT North American champion, Montez Ford. The four men come out to the ring in a joyous mood, the crowd cheering for them, of course, the victors, the winners in the main event at NXT Takeover WarGames. Montez Ford bringing some red solo cups with him and raising a toast to their victory. They all share some words, the Great Muta especially sharing some words about, wrestling, his first match here in the WWE like that. Very happy to do it alongside these men. Very happy. The mood comes down a bit as they're interrupted by hashtag trendings. Grayson Waller, Ethan Page, and Reggie. And three men come out and Grayson Waller not too happy. The spotlight being taken like this. NXT, Day 1. A new year, 2023, the year of hashtag trending. And I mean, hell, January 1st, what a better way to make this a very hashtag trending start to the new year than hashtag trending themselves, Grayson Waller, Ethan Paige and Reggie, kicking these bunch of wannabe old-timers' asses. Crowd booing him, of course. Johnny Gargano saying, well, hey, there's 4 of us, there's only 3 of you, but, I mean, you know, Montez Ford interrupting him saying, you know what, guys, I've had a few red solo cups too many, I think. I'm going to take this party elsewhere, but you 3, have fun. Montez Ford leaving through the crowd. He's a man of the people for a 100. Whilst we're going to kick off this show, the first match of NXT of the year is Johnny Gargano, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Great Muta taking on Waller, Paige, and Reggie. And in the end, it is Gargano, Nakamura, and the Great Muta coming out on top. Yeah, you'd have a moment in the match with a great, Grayson Waller goes for that running from outside, jumping, rolling spinner thing. It probably has a name. On the Great Muta. And as he does the roll through, Muta misses him in the face. Just a fun moment. And the match ends with Nakamura hitting Ethan Paige with a Kinshasa and getting the 1, 2, 3 for a 77. Decent little match. Nakamura and Gargano shone. 95 Gargano, 94 Nakamura, 48 Reggie, 44 Paige, 43 Waller, 26 Muta. Fine. It's fine, yeah. That's okay. Nakamura, Gargano, and Muta get to stand tall. Nice moment for them to kick off the new year whilst Montez Ford is partying elsewhere. Whilst then we're going to go to a segment that would be labelled like, earlier tonight or a few days ago or whatever, featuring the Shameless Brawlers. And the Shameless Brawlers are, talking backstage. Jimmy Shane and the Boston Brawler, complimenting the Brooklyn Brawler. He's very, but they're complimenting him on the new jacket. You like it. It looks really great on you. You're looking really smart. It's just a really, really nice jacket. When in walks 2 guys who know a thing about cool jackets. As in walks Danger Zone Charlie Ryland and Ike Manjiro. And Danger Zone Charlie Ryland saying, well, if you're talking about cool jackets, why is this the voice I've turned to? Then you gotta look no further than us right here, because we got the coolest jackets around. For a 35. And then, Brooklyn Brawler a bit insulted that they'd say their jackets are cooler than him. Well, no, the Brooklyn Brawler isn't, but the Boston Brawler and Jimmy Shane are. And so later tonight, Jimmy Shane and the Boston Brawlers, Shameless Brawlers, will take on Danger Zone Charlie Ryland and Ike Manjiro. What a banger start to the new year this is. As then out comes to the ring, Goated, Goated make their way out. Big entrance, breakout tournament winner Duke Sterling struts out. Big Dub holding the contract, handing it to him so he can raise it in the air before handing it back to him. Big Dub keeping hold of that contract. There's a man out to the ring, and Duke Sterling saying that his name. Jesus Christ, I've messed this. Christ. God. I messed this up very badly, didn't I? Oh, God. I put, you can't see, I put Duke Hudson and Big E instead of Duke Sterling and Big Dub. Jesus Christ, I gotta stop doing guys with the same names. Duke Sterling saying that his name may be silver, but his contract means one thing, that this year, 2023, he's going to be covered in gold. And you see, he's not going to say when he's going to, call his shot with that contract, but it's coming. Because he don't wait around. He don't wait around for another baby. But tonight, he wanted to shine the spotlight on another man. And that's on Big Dub. 2023 getting underway with Big Dub getting just that, a big dub. So who is going to step up? Byron Saxton getting in the ring. Local talent getting in the ring as well. Byron Saxton asking this young man, you're stepping up to Big Doug, how you feeling? You feeling alright? What's your name? The guy saying, yo, what's up, bro? My name's DJ Khaled here. Byron Saxton saying, your name's what? Yo, my name's DJ Khaled here. And Barry's saying, DJ Khaled, like the musician. What does the DJ stand for there? Well, you see, the D, it stands for DJ, and the J stands for Jaguar. Barry Saxon, like, your name is DJ Jaguar Khaled? He's like, you know it, bro. You know it. B-Man? Barry's like, let's get this match on the way for 32. Lovely. Perfection. And then Big Dub, it is actually Big Dub and not Big E. The rating would be much better if it was Big E. Big Dub versus DJ Khaled here in the house. And Big Dub gets a big dub to kick off the new year against DJ Khaled here. Sadly, Big Dub and DJ Khaled didn't seem to click for only a 16 disappointing. 44 Big Dub, 18 DJ Khaled in the house. Unlucky DJ Khaled. I'm sorry, I'll say it for Christian name. Unlucky DJ Jaguar Khaled. But Big Dub gets a big win. When we go backstage to Next Gen, Candice LeRae, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Annie Cooper. Cora and Roxanne disappointed to lose the women's tag titles, but Candice LeRae, trying to console them. This is one of the things you have to learn. Winning this title, having that high of being a champion is great, but eventually everyone loses it. And you got to learn to bounce back. Hyping them up, trying to get them ready. When in walks, oh my god, this is so tragic. Tiffany Stratton, Persia Prosser, and a new woman with them in the form of Ginny. Tiffany saying, just a first note, no, I'm just a big fan of the Next Gen background they made. I'm just a big fan. I'm also a fan of hashtag trending. It's very simplistic, but I do like it. But I am a big fan of the Next Gen one. Tiffany saying, this is just so tragic. Oh my god. You two are just such losers, and you're trying to tell them that that's okay? Oh my god. Well, you ended 2022 how you went through most of it, didn't you? Cora getting annoyed by that, telling Tiffany to, shut up, and Tiffany saying, well, you know what? Our new friend here, Ginny, made me this awesome new attire. She's our personal stylist now. And so, you know what? I'm ready to go for a 58. Later on tonight, Tiffany Stratton, Cora Jade, 1-on-1. Banger, 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 nothing but 'em. When we head to that match announced earlier tonight, Jacket Boys, as I've dubbed them here, Danger Zone, Charlie Ryland and Icky Men Jiro take on the Shameless Brawlers. And in the end, there's a lot of low road matches in this show, I can already tell you. But I don't mind. New Year, I like NXT's kind of show for new people. That's NXT still. And yeah, in the end, it is the Shameless Brawlers coming out on top. Jimmy Shane pinning Ikemen Jiro. Yeah, it's a whatever match. It only went like 5 minutes. Shameless Brawlers pick up another win though. Building a little bit of momentum for themselves. We love that for them. For a 27, Ikemen Jiro got a 47. Pop-off Icky. 13 for Danger Zone. Hey-ho, here we go. 37 Boston Brawler. 27 Jimmy Shane. It's fine. Ikemen Jiro. Strong performance from him, though. Beautiful jackets and a decent little performance. We take that. We'll take that. God. Then we're going to go to, Casa de Angelo. And Tony, as I've put here, is stressed AF. He's just very confused. Ariana's like, Tony, you've been like this for a week, baby. What's the matter? And Tony's like, what's the matter, Ariana? What's the matter? You said you were pregnant, and I know I didn't get you pregnant. I was very confused. And then I walk in, you call me. I'm frantic. I miss WarGames. I missed the big match. I show up, and what is this? And he points over to the seat where, little Joshie D'Angelo is sitting. And Ariana's like, Tony, I know the feeling of being a new parent. It can be stressful, but he's our beautiful baby boy, Tony. And Tony's like, Ariana, please. Oh my God, that's not a baby boy. And he's not mine. That's a grown man. He's got a bigger beard than me, Ariana, please. Tony just very stressed, He goes over to the wine cabinet. It's empty. It's been Christmas. It's been a stressful time. He's like, and now there's no wine. Oh my goodness. I got to deal with this. I can't even have a nice glass of Pinot Noir to calm my nerves. I'm just gonna get a water. For 62. Tony, very, very stressed. It's a stressful situation. God. Then we're going to go back to the ring for that match announced earlier tonight. Cora Jade, Tiffany Stratton, Next Gen, and hashtag Trendings, Persia Protter, and Ginny at ringside. Watch on as, in the end, Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton go at it. Cora Jade looks like she has the advantage, goes for the DDT. Just the DDT, I don't know why an extra D. Tiffany Stratton shoves her off. Cora Jade goes for her, and then Tiffany, from a kind of sleeve on her outfit, seems to throw something from it at Cora, which kind of pauses Cora, just having to rub her eyes, seems a little blinded, which allows Tiffany to sneak in. Nope, not the segment. Nope, interview. It's an interview with Lexi Nair. Oh, Christ. Lexi Nair interviewing Isaiah Swerve Scott, the NXT champion, about, Christ, the match is after this, about his, his victory over Andrade. Congratulations, Swerve, saying, NXT is his house. It's Swerve's house. It's Swerve's show. And though some people might be mistaken about it, Swerve is NXT and Swerve is the main event. No one else, no other championship, the NXT championship, and Swerve is the main event. Hit Row, Top Dollar, Ashanti, D, Adonis, and B-Fab walking in saying, we get you, bro. We get you. Well, we get you, dog. You the main event. You the champion. This is your house. So I'm saying, you know it. The realist from day one, God. When in walks Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. And Sheamus saying, well, I've only been here for a month, but I've been looking for a fight. And it seems to me, Swerve, that you're the toughest fight around here, so what are we waiting for? Gets right in his face, and Swerve saying, bring it. For 91, lovely. Main event later tonight, kicking off NXT, this NXT Day 1 special. Of a big main event will be Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. He's just Sheamus, but I just like saying the O'Shaughnessy part. 91, nice segment. Then Cora Tiffany. Tiffany seems to throw something from that sleeve that Ginny made for her. Ginny made her outfit, personal stylist. At Cora, blinds her, allows Tiffany to get her from behind, knock her into the corner, hit her beautiful finisher, which I'm, struggling on the name with right now, but if you've seen Tiffany Stratton, you know it. And then covers her and uses the ropes for leverage as well, just to be extra sure. For 53, Tiffany Stratton picks up the win. 55 Cora, 40 Tiffany. Happy. Tiffany Stratton does get that big win. Ginny already coming in handy as the personal stylist. Lovely. I'll tell you now, behind the scenes thing, Ginny was originally going to be in hashtag trending. It took a while to add her. Originally it was going to be no Ethan Paige, and it was going to be Ginny. But, Ethan Paige is here, and now Ginny's here too. Congratulations, Mazel Tov. We're going to go backstage to the big booty baddie locker room, and the big booty baddies are in a celebratory mood after Cassidy Reigns' big NXT Women's Breakout Tournament victory. She's got that contract. And Tricky Willie raising a toast to the finest woman he knows, Cassidy Reigns, the Breakout Tournament winner and the future NXT Women's Champion. Raising a toast, expensive champagne provided by Cameron Grimes, of course. And Cassidy, looking forward to what's next. Congratulating her. Marseille Mansoir as well, doing some poses because they're Marseille and Mansoir. And Tricky Willie saying to Cassidy Reigns, now, we don't rest on our laurels here, no, because I already know what's next. You already broke out, in more ways than one, shall I say. But now's the time for y'all to prove yourself, and so I know just what we gotta do next. For 51. Lovely. Tricky's got a plan. Who the hell does he think he is? That's gimmick infringement. Tony's gonna call a lawyer. God. When out to the ring comes the Mafia Raja, Jinder Mahal, Veera Sangha, Shanky, the Singe brothers. Am I missing anyone? Not off the top of my head, right now at least. And Jinder's not happy about the defeat of WarGames, but, he wasn't pinned, Veer wasn't pinned, they dominated, it's not their fault, they lost. And the most important thing is that Tony D'Angelo and his family ran scared, trying to say this is their turf and their land, but they run away in fear from the Mafia Raja. How they run this place now. They're interrupted as out comes Dan Wagner. Otis the Bulldozovich, Tucker Knight, and Happy Harland coming out, and Madcap Moss. Hey ho, here we go. They'll come out, Dan Wagner taking obsession, saying the boss ain't here right now. But you ain't just gonna run your mouth like this. Capiche? Comprende? So if you do that, I'm gonna have to come in there and shut it for you. For 52, they will get in the ring. And Jinder Mahal is saying that, well, if your boss wants to fight, then I'm waiting for him. But if you want to go, then, well, puts a hand on Veer Mahan's shoulder. He's waiting for you. So next up, absolute dream match to kick off the year. Dan Wagner versus Veer Mahan here. There's just a big hoss fight. Both men slugging it out. In the end, though, it is Veer Mahan who gets the win for a 44. Yeah, that's fine. 38 Don, 48 Veer. Happy with that. Veer Mahan comes out on top. The Mafia Raja standing tall at ringside. Happy Harland. Not looking so happy. I know, shocking. Just goes over to the crowd. Grabs some guy. And, drags him out and tosses him in the ring. Gets in the ring, squares up with the Mafia Raja. Stares up with Veer Mahan. They're face to face. Jinder pull him out, and then for 52. And then Happy Harland versus some guy here. And Happy Harland gets his anger out and just absolutely destroys this guy for a 28. It's fine. Happy Harland gets a 35, which is pretty good for him, actually. Yeah, get some of that anger out, make him a lot more happy. Because that's the state we want him in. We don't want Happy Harland to be sad. We want him to be happy, obviously. When we go back to Casa D'Angelo, Tony's watching NXT on the TV and all. Oh, my goodness. Defeated Dan Wagner. He tried his best, but he's not good. He's not good. I need to get back out there, huh? Defend this land, huh? My turf. I'm the Don of NXT, huh? At least Harland, I don't like seeing him angry like that. He's just a happy guy. He's all falling apart, huh? And all I got is this damn water. And he throws the bottle on the floor, not looking happy at all. And then Joshi goes over, and he picks up the bottle of water. You can probably see where this is going. And he brings it over to Tony. And he says, "Here you go, father. You drop this." And Tony's like, "For the love of God, please, do not call me And he looks over. And he sees that the bottle of water is now a bottle of wine. And he's like, "Oh." For a 60. Cool. Yeah, for a 60. Lovely. Tony could really use some wine, and so thankfully little Joshi was there. Beautiful. As out comes the Diamond Mine. Not looking too happy after the WarGames to be as well. Roddy's not in a good mood. He wants to fight someone. He wants to just, get his anger out. So a match, Roderick Strong taking on Akira Tozawa here. In the end, it is win for Roderick Strong with a CX02. Okay, for an 80. Nice little match. 59 Tozawa. Nice work. 85 Strong. Nice work. Roderick Strong getting the victory here. Standing tall. Don't mind. Went out onto the ramp. Walks Legado. No Andrade, but it's Zelina, Dominic, Santos, and Humberto. And Zelina saying that, "Congratulations, Mr. Strong, on your victory. You're still the Cruiserweight champion, but not for long. Because Legado's newest acquisition, Dominic Mysterio, is ready to build his Legado. And his Legado, his legacy, starts with that title." For 72, Dominic setting his sights on that Cruiserweight Championship of Roderick Strong's. Did someone say dream match? Me, just now. Well, we're going to continue things next up. The penultimate match this evening, and it's between Toni Storm, looking to have a nice little 2022. Kicking off things against Brianna Ray. Kylie Ray, I felt like the women's roster needed some more superstars, so just padding up a little bit, bring some new people in. Brianna Ray, one of them. And taking on Toni Storm, just want to see what she can do. And in the end, Toni Storm picks up the victory with a Storm 0 for 55. Nice little match. Brianna Ray got a very good gimmick, which is good. Brianna Ray and Toni Storm have great chemistry, which is lovely. Brianna Ray got a 36 as well. So yeah, good for her. Just want to see what she can do. She did well. And Toni Storm gets a 60. Toni Storm doing very well. You know, Toni Storm getting her arm raised, very happy. Everybody knows that Tricky like them hotties, so if they rollin' with Tricky, that must mean they got the body. And everybody says Tricky's taste is extra. As out comes Tricky Willie and the big booty baddies. And Tricky Willie saying, Tony. Now you probably heard us coming. But now we're looking right at you. Now y'all didn't want to join Tricky Willie and his big booty baddies. And it don't make no sense to Tricky because you and that big booty of yours would definitely fit in, but y'all didn't want to join. But this is just Tricky Willie informing you that you might not want to join, but Tricky Willie's big booty baddies found some big booty baddies anyway, in the form of Tatum Paxley and most especially in the form of Cassidy Rain. And so Toni Storm, y'all didn't want to join Tricky Willie's big booty baddies, but now y'all going to see what Tricky Willie's big booty baddies are capable of. So y'all regret your decision. And so this is Tricky Willie telling y'all that Cassidy Rain is coming for you. For a 65, Tricky Willie, obviously you passed your mind back to your favourite Tricky Willie segments. When he was trying to recruit Toni Storm, she turned it down, and then he met Cassidy Rain. And now Tricky Willie making it clear that Cassidy Rain is coming for Toni Storm. I want to shout out the big booty baddie stable thing. I feel it says big booty baddie bomb. I feel like I need to make that clearer. So this is just a note. I need to see how it looked in the screen. So yeah, and I just love the Tricky Willie picture I got. I just love it with the fur coat and the sunglasses. It's just a lovely picture. When we're going to go backstage to Toxic Attraction, and Toxic Attraction are obviously in a very, very good mood because they've got all the gold again. You know, Mandy Rose saying this is what she just said would happen. Toxic Attraction on top, all of the gold to start 2023, and that's how they'll end 2023 as well. When in walks Bianca Belair and the Black Hot World Tank Express, and Bianca saying, Now you see, Mandy, you might have won in War Games, but y'all didn't pin any of us. And now y'all might have that gold, but y'all ain't keeping it because 2023 is a fresh start and time for some fresh champions. For 100, Belair and the Black Hot World Tag Express keeping their eyes on those NXT women's and women's tag titles. For 100. Lovely. As then we're going to end the show, next up, with the main event. Of course, how else would we end the show? The NXT champion Isaiah Swerve Scott in action against Sheamus. And yeah, I feel like these two guys could have a good match. I can't really picture in my head, to be honest, but I imagine it would be good. A lot of kicking would be involved. And for the ending, Sheamus setting up in the corner, you know, fella. Goes for the bro kick on Swerve, but Swerve ducking underneath and rolling Sheamus up for the 1, 2, 3. Swerve comes out on top with that roll up for 77. Sheamus off his game, sadly. 77 Swerve, 70 Sheamus. Yeah. I was hoping for better, but, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough to me. As Swerve comes out on top, getting his arm raised. Sheamus not looking too happy. You know, looking a bit disappointed. You know, rolling out the ring. Sheamus, you know, upset. Swerve raising the title in the air. When Swerve is attacked by Legado, Andrade, Santos, and Humberto from the crowd run in and start attacking Swerve, beating down on him. Sheamus turns around and sees the commotion in the ring and charges straight in there. He's always up for a fight. And Sheamus starts fighting with Legado. He's brawling with Humberto and Santos. Swerve's down. And, you know, Sheamus working well on Humberto and Santos, but then Andrade storms in. And the 3-on-1 attack on Sheamus, getting beaten down as well. And that point is where out rushes Charlie Dempsey, the man who lost to Sheamus but earned his respect. They shook hands after their battle at NXT Takeover WarGames. Both bloodied they were. And yeah, Charlie Dempsey storms down, steel chair in hand, starts swinging it. Chair shot for Humberto, chair shot for Santos. Andrade gets out the ring just in time before he gets hit by a chair. Charlie Dempsey with a big save for a 100. Lovely, you know. Andrade still clearly got his eyes on Swerve and that NXT title. Sheamus making the save, what a lovely man, and Charlie Dempsey making the big save as well. Big moment for him. Beautiful. And Charlie Dempsey debuted his gimmick, and he got a great gimmick, which is lovely. Yeah. The NXT Day 1 special ends with Legado on the outside, Swerve and Sheamus getting back to their feet, looking very angry, and Charlie Dempsey making a big save. As yes, NXT gets us a 86, yeah, that's fine, to kick off the year. A lot of low-rated segments and matches. But yeah, I like bringing in new people for NXT and making it feel kind of fresh and new. Trending, #trending lost the opening match, but then Tiffany beat Cora thanks to her new personal stylist, Ginny's beautiful attire. Sheamus Brawlers beat the Jacket Boys in a dream match. Big Dub got a win against DJ Jaguar Khaled. Vim Han, Don Wagner, Happy Harland beat some guy. Roger Strong beat Cesawa. Tony beat Brianna. Tricky Willie says eyes on Tony. And the other Tony D'Angelo, got very stressed about all the water. Thankfully, Joshy had some wine. Yeah, good show. Good show. Mix in the nonsense with the lovely. And it's NXT and I love it. But NXT comes to an end, and so the first episodes of 2023 will come to an end with the final show of the episode, of course, ending the week as always, with another edition of Smackdown. And I haven't decided what the special Smackdown title is, but I'll figure it out and let you know when the Smackdown part starts, yeah. So without further ado, another edition of Smackdown. And Smackdown gets underway with the Roman Empire making their way out to the ring. Of course, Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, the Wise Man, the main event, Jey Uso, the United States Champion Braun Breaker, Solo Sikoa, and the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross. God, there's a lot of them. Roman coming out, getting everyone to acknowledge him first here at the Wells Fargo Center, and then saying that 2022 ended. Just how it had gone the whole time for him and his empire, with the Roman Empire on top. Because you see at Armageddon, final show of 2022, what did the Roman Empire do? Main event Jey Uso smashed the traitor Jimmy Uso. Braun Breaker smashed Tyler Breeze. And then I, your tribal chief, smashed Keith Lee. And so as a reward to my empire from their kind and noble chief, I offered a chance to start 2023 just as they ended 2022. You ended 2022 on top, and so I give you the chance here on this SmackDown New Year's Smash special. It's New Year's Smash. I know it's an AEW copyright. Don't sue me. Okay, I just wanted a name. God damn it. On this New Year's Smash special to get the first win on SmackDown of 2022. 2023 even. Goes over to Jey. Jey looking a bit down. Jey kind of just looking like the shell of himself. His hair's disheveled. He's got the busted up nose from his match with Jimmy. I'm saying that I know you can't compete, but main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso perking up a little bit. Roman calling him main event Jey Uso again. Saying that you are going to sit at ringside with me for 100. Nice start to the show. And then Roman going at ringside. The Wise Man, Paul Heyman by one side, Jey Uso sitting next to him. And in action, it's Braun Breaker, Solo Sikoa, and the Von Erichs getting a chance to start 2023 off with a big win against the Jacket Boys from NXT. Here again, Danger Zone, Charlie Ryland and Ike Mangiero, and Cruz de Wild, Cruz de Terro, and Joaquin Wilde. And I'll shock you here, the Roman Empire do come out on top for a 58. It's fine, it's whatever. Braun Breaker pins Danger Zone, Charlie Ryland with a military press power slam, 65 Solo, 78 Braun. Everyone else pretty kind of even. 49 Cruz, 47 Nicky Men, 46 Marshall, 45 Joaquin, 41 Ross, and then there's Danger Zone Charlie Ryland off his game at a 16. Hey ho, here we go. Roman Empire getting the win to start the year. After the match, Roman in the ring, congratulating them on the victory. He's a nice tribal chief. When out comes Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed stomping out. Bronson Reed's in a happy mood, obviously, after his victory against Edge at Armageddon. Bronson Reed on the mic, and he says that, he congratulates the Roman Empire, first of all, for a great start to 2023. He had a great start to 2022, the year just gone, and a great end. I mean, it ended with him beating Edge in Armageddon, but it started. How did it start again? Oh, yeah. It started with him eliminating Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble match. And then 1 month later, what happened in Elimination Chamber, Roman? Oh yeah, I beat you. Bronson Reed saying that thinking about what's next for him, he wants a shot at Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship. Roman barely enough time to think. Doesn't get a word out. When out comes Control. Gacy, Strowman, Carter, and the Forgotten Sons make their way out, and Joe Gacy saying that enough. A new year is a chance for a fresher, a new beginning, a more peaceful beginning. And a chance to start right at the top. Because you see, if the man at the top, the head of the table, the man with that championship wants peace, then peace there will be. And so perhaps my friend Braun Strowman should be the man with that championship. For 100, Bronson Reed, you're not having any of that, challenging Strowman to a fight. So let's do it. Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed. Big hoss fight to get the year underway. And in the end, it is Bronson Reed coming out on top with a tsunami for a 90. Both men get 88. Very evenly matched. And it gets a 90. And it probably might have got higher, but it was only 11 minutes, so it was capped at 90. But I'm happy with 90. That's a nice little match between Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed picks up another victory. Roman Reigns making himself scarce before this match began with his Roman Empire. But Bronson Reed very happy to get another win with his eyes now set on that Universal Championship. When we're going to go backstage to Kayla Braxton, and Kayla Braxton is interviewing two-thirds of the group formerly known as the New Day, Biggie and Kofi Kingston. Commiserations on your defeat at Armageddon, but Biggie and Kofi not letting them down. Always looking to the future. That's what the New Day was about. That's what two-thirds of the New Day are still about. Okay, looking to the future, having hope, being hopeful. And they find their hope right now in the Royal Rumble. Biggie formerly won the Rumble only 2 years ago. It was only 2 years ago. Biggie won the Rumble, and he'd like to do it again. And Kofi says his name's kind of synonymous with the Rumble, with his spots year after year and everything. And he's ready for his moment this year, not to be an escape, a near full elimination, anything like that. No, for his moment to be a win for 100. Lovely. Both our men got their sights set on the end of the month on that Royal Rumble match. Everyone's got their eyes set on it, let's be honest with her. When out to the ring comes the $1 million champion, Jade Cargill. A new start, a new year. It's a new year. The year of Jade Cargill. Destined for greatness, but she is greatness now. She is the $1 million champion. $1 million Cargill. And she's feeling generous. And so she's offering a New Year's Smash open challenge. Whoever wants to get smashed by Jade Cargill, put your hands down. For Jade Cargill, come on out. And her challenge is accepted by Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark coming out. Been on a nice little run of form since coming to Smackdown. Accepting the challenge here for a 94. Very good. Jade Cargill, very good in promos. And then match-wise, Jade Cargill, Zoe Stark, $1 million championship. In the end, Jade Cargill gets the win with the Jaded for a 66. It's a fine. Yeah, it's fine. Decent little match. That's the perfect way to say it. 58 Jade, 55 Zoe. Fine with that. Fine with that. Jade Cargill comes out on top. When we're going to go backstage to a dark, dark room, which means the Judgment Day are talking. And all the boys are there. All the Judgment Day lads. Black, Ciampa, Dijak, Priest, and Edge. No Muerte, but those five are. And Edge looks to 2023. 2022 didn't go how he wanted, how he hoped. At the beginning or at the end. But 2023, he can feel it. 2023 is the year of judgment. The year where Edge goes back on top. Where the Judgment Day will reign. For a 97. Lovely. Edge hoping for a very happy new year. Will he get it? Well, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Check back into our mums. But yeah, 97. Very lovely. Very good. We're going to go back to Kayla Braxton interviewing Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed's in a good mood. I'll shock you with that one. Bronson Reed, Kayla Braxton congratulating him on his win against Edge, on his win against Braun Strowman. And Bronson Reed says, thank you. Thank you, Kayla. But now Bronson Reed isn't going to stop. He isn't going to slow down. He's going to keep going, keep chugging ahead, because Roman Reigns can run and hide and try and get out of it however he wants. But Bronson Reed's ready for war. He's ready to take that Universal Championship from Roman Reigns for 100. Lovely. Lovely little promo, Bronson. I always said Braun. Bronson. Lovely little promo. Bronson Reed's eyes set on that Universal title. Will he get his match? Will he? We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. We're going to continue on, though, with 2/3 of the group formerly known as the New Day in action against the Viking Raiders. Biggie and Kofi against the Viking Raiders here. Biggie and Kofi eyes set on the Rumble and pick up the win here. Build a little momentum. 84 for the match is good. Hit the midnight hour on Ivar. 90 Big E. 77 Kofi. 69 Ivar. Nice. 75 Eric. Fine. Good. Good. Biggie and Kofi get the win. Get a little momentum. Lovely. When we're going to go backstage to the men's locker room, and we're going to go to Cesaro and Ricochet. Big, bald Trevor. And, Cesaro and Ricochet wish each other a new year. Ricochet jokingly asked Cesaro how his back's doing after he put him... Oh, Christ. Nope. Wrong segment. I'll just continue describing this segment, and then we'll do the actual segment that was meant to be here. It doesn't matter if they're the other way around, I guess. Asking how Cesaro's back is jokingly after putting him through the announce table last week. Cesaro says it's fine. He says, hey, if you want to have a match where we put each other through tables, you said to us, you don't have to do it like that and get a count-out win. So, I spoke to Pierce, and he says it's fine. Tonight, our match can be a tables match. We'll wait and see, because where we were actually meant to go is to Adam Pearce's office. And Adam Pearce is in there with Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Ilja, and then walks Sonya Deville and Tay Conti as well. And Pearce is like, all right, let's go calm down. They start arguing. And Pearce saying, right, hey, Batella Muerte needs an opponent for the Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville, you all want that to be you. So tonight, in the main event of SmackDown, this New Year's Smash Special, triple threat match, the winner will face Batella Muerte at the Royal Rumble. 96, lovely. And then the Cesaro and Ricochet segments got a 76, which is fine. I'm just glad to see the rating now. Oh god. We're gonna go to the ring, and Doudrop is in the ring. Doudrop in the ring waiting for an opponent. And this is her brutality. It's Rhea Ripley. Not seen since her Survivor Series WarGames defeat, which is only 2 months ago. Well, not even that. It's just over 1 month ago. So it's not that long ago, but still. Rhea Ripley coming out to the ring for this match against Doudrop. In the end, hitting a Riptide. Getting the win. 74 Rhea. 51 Doudrop. Happy with that. Rhea Ripley gets the win. And then afterwards, Rhea Ripley gets on the mic. And she announces herself for the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble. She says she was the first Women's Universal Champion. She's a former NXT Women's Champion. She came up just short against Io Sky for that Women's World title, though. So she's announcing herself for the Women's Royal Rumble. And she's going to win it, go to WrestleMania, and get that one title left for her. For an 88. Lovely. Lovely work, Rhea, as always. Lovely work, Rhea, as always. Announcing herself for the Rumble match. Stacking up that Rumble very quickly, aren't we? When we're going to go to Roman Reigns' locker room. And Roman Reigns is in his private locker room with the wise men, Paul Heyman and Jey Uso. He's watching back earlier tonight. Bronson's Reed interview and everything. The match. Roman Reigns looking angry. The wise man asking his tribal chief what he wants him to do. And Roman saying to Paul, wise man, don't worry about it tonight, no. This is a night of celebration. This is a night to focus on Bronson Reed. Man who wants to make a name off the tribal chief's good name. No. So this is the night where we focus, and he puts his arm on Jey Uso's shoulder, on main event Jey Uso and his big win. You did what you had to do. You proved you got what it takes to be a part of my empire still. And I just want you to know, main event Jey Uso, that your tribal chief is proud of you. Jey perking up a little bit, earning the approval of his tribal chief. What he always wanted, he always wanted that thumbs up from Papi. For 100. Oh, God. For 100, lovely. Lovely. We are flying through tonight, aren't we? Because we're at the penultimate match of this evening already. And it is that tables match of the best of 7 series between Cesaro and Ricochet. 4 matches down, and the score is 2-2. It's all level. 3 matches left. The winners of the series, of course, get a spot in the Royal Rumble. And Cesaro and Ricochet are going to go at it. It's a tables match. High offense. Cesaro trying to use his power. Ricochet trying to just use his agility and take his opportunities to try and get Cesaro through some tables. You'll have a moment where there's a table on the outside. Cesaro's on the apron. Ricochet tries to get him to fall off. Cesaro always manages to just keep his balance. And the match is going to end with Cesaro on the top rope. Dazed, stunned out of it. Ricochet sets up the table just in front of him. Jumps up to go for a Hurricanrana on Cesaro off the top rope through the table. Looks like Cesaro's going to go down, but he just about manages to keep a hold of the top ropes. Then he pulls himself up into a standing position. He grabs a hold of Ricochet, and then he hits him with a massive neutralizer off the top rope. Well, off the middle rope even. Yeah, the middle rope for safety. Off the middle rope and through the table. As Cesaro does pick up the win and does make it 3-2, there you go, in this best of 7 series. Match 5 over. Cesaro gets the win and gets his advantage back and is 1 win away from booking his spot into the Royal Rumble match. For an 86, another really good match. The pair have done just really well in this series. 89 Ricochet, 64 Cesaro. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. Cesaro gets the win. And, maybe that'll help him further in the series. He only needs 1 more win, and now Ricochet has just been put through a table. So, he might be a bit banged up come next week. A lot of play. As then, we are really glad that you're our friends, because this here's a friendship that'll never, ever end. Go to the Funhouse. Bray Wyatt's there, Cool Kid Kevin, and Scarlet the Witch. Bray Wyatt welcoming his friends back. And says, today is the start of a new year, and a new year is the start of new opportunities, new challenges, and a chance to make brand new friends. And so I'm going to tell you a story about my new friend. A story about the big, limitless lion. Now you see, the big, limitless lion had the biggest roar of them all. He ruled over the entire savannah. No one dared challenge the big, limitless lion. But then the big, limitless lion, he got hurt. He didn't rule the savannah anymore. A bigger dog ruled over it instead, and he came back and he wanted to take his savannah back, but he didn't have it in him anymore. And then the big limitless lion started to think, maybe I'm not so limitless after all. Maybe my time ruling savannas is over. But you see, the big limitless lion, he was still big. He was still strong. He still wanted to be on top. So what was the big limitless lion to do? Well, you see, big cats like that, when they can't do what they used to do, the only kind thing to do is to put them out of their misery. But that's enough of that story, isn't it? Oh, friends, I can tell we're going to have such a fun time this year. But bye. See you later. Bye. For a 95, Brace, he wanted to play with some new friends, and he's clearly got his eyes set on one friend in particular, in the big limits line himself, Keith Lee, for a 95. Very good segment. Bray Wyatt was very poor in trying to improvise dialogue, and that still got him a 95. So, Jesus Christ, I don't want to see you at your best as 100, let's be honest. So we're going to go to the main event, the triple threat match between Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan and Sonya Deville. The winner will face Portela Muerte for the Women's Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble in the Tokyo Dome. And yeah, the women main eventing New Year's Smash. Why not? Why not? You know, all three have had a decent little 2022. All did good work. Especially Bliss and Morgan. Bliss won the Women's World title. Unexpected to me even. Liv Morgan had a very good year. And in the end, a woman who will start 2023 off with a win in the main event and earn a spot at that Women's Universal Championship is Alexa Bliss. In the end, Sonya Deville manages to get Liv Morgan into an armbar on the floor. Liv Morgan, you know, fighting. She's not just going to tap out. She's fighting. She's clawing. She wants to get to the rope out of nowhere. I kind of imagine it like Armageddon 2008, you know, that kind of spot where Triple H had Edge pinned. Yep. And then Jeff Hardy flew in. Alexa Bliss flies in with a twisted bliss on top of both of them, takes them both out. Covers Liv Morgan, gets the 1-2-3 for an 86. What a match, actually. Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice that. 86, amazing main event from these three. Well done. 80, and this was Sonya off her game. 80 Sonya, 77 Liv Morgan, 71 Alexa Bliss. He got an 86. I'm very, very happy with that. That's brilliant. Really pleased, really pleased. As Alexa Bliss stands tall, gets her arm raised, when out comes the Women's Universal Champion, Portela Muerte. Fella, you know, making her way slowly down to the ring, gets inside, and then the final image of SmackDown's New Year's Smash special is Portela Muerte and Alexa Bliss staring down the goddess and the bringer of death face to face for a 100. Really good end to the show. A nice little episode. I'm happy with it. Gets us a 92. Lovely. I'm happy with that. Good show. Good show. Alexa Bliss earns her shot at Portela Muerte. Bronson Reed stakes his claim for a shot at Roman Reigns. Rhea Ripley, 2/3 of the group, formerly known as the New Day, got their eyes set on the Rumble. And Bray Wyatt wants some special time with a big limitless lion. And Cesaro's free to win the Open in the Best of 7. So a lot going on, but I'm very happy about it. But that is going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed our first episodes of 2023. Many more to come on our road to the Royal Rumble. And you're not going to want to miss a thing on the road to the Rumble and then the road to WrestleMania. So please do leave a like and subscribe for more so you don't miss anything. And as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.